DJ, Manchester United 1, Crystal Palace 1, man. Conceded right at the death. We weren't at our best today throughout the game, but really disappointing to not take all 3 points, because when you don't play to your best, you still got to make sure you get out of places like this ahead of a huge game against Arsenal with 3 points. We didn't manage to do that today.
Yeah, man, we just dropped off, from around about 60th, 70th minute. And I was saying to you just before we went on air, like, these cold nights in January, you got to come and get 3 points. Can't just expect to rock up to grounds and get 3 points without really performing. Today I felt the boys, felt their own sauce a little bit. And this is just a reality check that we're still not where we think we are just yet, do you know what I mean? So, didn't get the points today that we wanted, but just let it be a lesson to the team today. You know
what was it about the way we played that we were just off it? How do you break that down?
I just think, the first half, we was doing all right. A few sloppy passes here and there, but you can see the boys we had a bit of confidence. But then second half, Palace come out and they're fighting tooth and nail, and that's what we lost. We lost the fight today. They wanted it more towards the end, and we thought we'd just roll them over, and that weren't the case today at all. They fought hard for those points, and as I said, you got to do it in the cold, man. You got to do it on these January nights. You have to. We didn't.
Does it show as well what Ten Hag's talking about the development of this team, of like you kind of touched on it earlier, you're not quite there yet. We dropped our level against City second half, then we conceded. All right, there was enough time to fight back. But you drop your level again, you concede. These are the things he's talking about, isn't it?
Yeah, he knows his team, and we've known this lot for a few years now. And those issues are still creeping in right now. They're not going to go overnight. We're on an upward trajectory at the moment, and I trust Ten Hag to try and he's going to be fuming. Flex is going to be fuming right now. He's going to be fuming with the boys. Do you know what I mean? Like, they were there for the taking today. Palace are crap. They're utterly crap.
And that is the thing that annoyed me about it, is I was saying to myself, sitting next to each other, and I said, they're just giving us the ball back. But as quickly as they're giving us the ball back, we're giving it back to them. It's like we played at their level today, and we lacked a complete intensity in our whole game and just quality on the ball. Just loose passes, lethargic, chasing down, just a generic tempo. And you're right, they were poor today, Palace.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You touched on it there, intensity. We lacked intensity in the second half, and they just came out fighting. And even though they were low quality, they were just fighting. They were scrapping for every ball. And look, Casemiro's had to, make a challenge, and sadly he's going to miss the next game. But he's been forced into that because we didn't finish our dinner today.
Yeah. And Bruno bottled the tackle. Yeah. He bottled the contact, and then he's running back and he's panicked and he's taking him down. Actually, to be fair, we're saying Palace are poor. Actually, you know what? David Gea had to make 2 good saves today.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at Gaita and I'm like, well, all he did was pick the ball out of the net once. Other than that, did we trouble him? Yeah. And that's where we bring it back to us. We just did not create enough chances.
Didn't do enough. Marcus Rashford, for me, he's been on fire lately. Kind of reverted back to type today. He was a bit off it today. Don't know if he's a bit tired or whatever, but, we can't rest on the laurels, man. We got to go into the next game. I'm sure Ten Hag's going to pick the team up, but today we just wasn't at it. We're lucky to get away with a draw, to be fair. As you said, Palace had 2 excellent chances there, and if it weren't for David De Gea, who knows?
How do you feel about the next game? Forget just title talk and all that. I'm not talking about that. But obviously it's a tough game away from home. How do you feel in terms of we don't have Casemiro and we've just put in a performance like this? Is it a wake-up call that actually that's a good thing before Arsenal? And B, what does it look like without Casemiro? What would you do?
Definitely a wake-up call. As I said, boys showed up here a bit overconfident today. Thought they were going to roll over Palace. And yeah, I'm glad we've had that reality check. And I think Ten Hag now, he's going to have to be a bit pragmatic against Arsenal, whether we like it or not. Without Casemiro, that is a huge blow to us. We may have to see the return of McFred. I don't know. I hate to say it. I don't know, but it's looking likely. Do you know what I mean? We're going to need people in the middle of the park against Arsenal to stop them playing. And without Casemiro, that is a huge blow to the Manchester United team. And we could have done without that today.
Yeah, because we've literally done so well to change that pivot there and move on from them. Right. And then now, like you said, tactically, we might be looking at maybe bringing them in. Surely Eriksen's got to play, but then you're looking at legs, and McTominay wasn't amazing today, but he does offer you legs. But I think he'll probably go Fred and Eriksen. I don't know. Yeah. Prediction for that game?
Man, I'm gonna say probably a 1-1 draw.
Yeah.
I think I don't know if Martial's even going to be fit. I don't know what's going on there. Weghorst, he's still new. He's still trying to get to know his teammates. So I would have to go for a 1-1 draw. Arsenal are on fire, we're on fire, but we're going to have to just play a bit conservative for the first half. He's going to have to manage the game.
Absolutely, yeah, we will do.
Yeah.
And actually, I don't want it to be all doom and gloom. Who stood out for you for us? I know it was a poor performance overall in terms of our levels, but you know, did anyone stand out to you that caught your eye?
I think Wan-Bissaka did very, very well today.
Yes.
Made a last-ditch tackle on Zaha. He
stopped us losing the game.
He was on fire today, and you know it's good to see him come from the shadows and you know put in good performances. He stood out to me. I definitely think De Gea stood out to me as well. Doing what he does best. Do you know what I mean? And without him, as I said, we could have been two down to Crystal Palace.
Big up, love, big up, man.